between you and me. That is the best car you can buy for the money, without doubt. If you want a stylish, good looking convertible, you won't find better than that. It's no slouch either. What you do get with these Mercedes, and you have to remember this one is 21 years old now, is a refinement that some cars you could pay a lot more money for lack. If you want refinement and you want it to soak up the bumps and you want it to be comfortable on a long journey, then look no further than one of these. They really are a find and a gem. Now, as iconic brands content, I think this is a real find myself. From that kind of price point, I don't think you'll go far wrong with one of these cars, whether it be the convertible like this one or the saloon, which I think's a good looking car as well. They're almost timeless in design. Personally, I think the shape of them looks just as good now as what it's always done. It hasn't dated in my eye that much. The interior has, because it hasn't got the heads up display and hasn't got this, that and the other, which modern cars have. Yeah, of course. But how many modern cars can you say has got a full leather interior, you know, and this level of comfort, and of course the build quality as well. These cars are quite well made, built shortly after some of the best cars ever built by Mercedes as a production car, and I believe that these, for what you pay, take a lot of beating, and that's why I just don't understand why the sales, second-hand sales, are so bad. When I was talking to a trader only the other day down in Thrapston in Northamptonshire, and I was talking about these cars, and he offered me, believe it or not, you listen to this, pay attention now, £200 for this car. 200 quid? You're having a laugh, mate, you know. I said, you haven't even seen it. He says, I'm only chatting, you know, but he meant it. So I'll give you £200 for it. I mean, I think that's funny, do you? And I'm finding things all the time with this car, you know, in my ownership. It's just like little attention to detail. They put a little pocket in there. I just found that this morning to put your pen and stuff. I mean, I didn't know I'd got that. It's just the attention to detail on these cars. I'm finding stuff all the time. And the other thing, come round here and have a look in the boot. In here, warning triangle in the boot there. You break down, you've got that under there. This little compartment here, you lift that, and inside there is an unused first aid kit. I didn't know I got that, so I'm still finding stuff all the time. It's been in there 20 odd years, no doubt.
Let's find out how much these cars go for at the Morris Leslie auctions. This car is of similar age and mileage to my own.
Convertible theme there then, Mercedes CLK, which is a 320 avant-garde model as well. Top of the range back in the day, back in 2004. Who's got a couple of £1,000 to start it, surely? It's here to be sold. Who's got £1,500 then, surely? 1,000 to start. Come on now, £800 will start then, £800 on. Look at the mileage on it, at £800 for £1,000. Cheapest car of the day so far, at £1,000 only. £1,000, so I'll take it then at £1,300 now, at 1,300, you shouldn't need to think of the price of that, £1,300, and sure, 1,300.
Even the auctioneer couldn't believe how cheap that went for.
Online as well, that auction. I checked the car out and it got no advisories on the last MOT. It's got to be worth something. The prices have fell generally over the last couple of years across the board, you know, but these have took a super hit. These have. I mean, if we're not careful, we'll be in negative equity with these cars. We'll be giving you money to take these cars off our hands. The way it's going, we'll be minus value cars. And I think it's just crazy the way the car industry has gone. There's too many changes. Things are happening far too fast in the car world at the moment. And I truly believe that eventually it will calm down when we come to a consensus on what we're all going to drive. And traditionally, convertibles are normally sold in the spring. I certainly wouldn't sell this one in October, November, December or January, because that's not the traditional time to sell a convertible. But you have to remember, with the roof up, it's a very, very competent four-seater saloon. People forget that. You know, it's an all year round car if you want it to be. I mean, that kind of money, are we all going crazy in this country? Do we like spending thousands and thousands of pounds on cars that really just get you from A to B, if that's what you want? But these are such good value. I just can't get my head around it. I'm sorry, I've had to make this video to try and point out. I mean, if you look here now, these cars can be used in lots of different situations. You can go to 5-star hotels and be admired in that car, which only cost to date less than £3,000 with the money I've spent on it. And Iconic Brands is about avoiding depreciation. It's not about making profits as such. It's about avoiding depreciation. Now, depreciation is quite a thing when you're like me. You know, you have to watch the money. You can't afford to go out and spend 50 grand on a car and lose half of its value within 3 years. It just doesn't work with people like me. So we have to box clever, if you like, and buy cars like this one and others to try and avoid that dip. Now, with this particular car, I bought it in March, which is a good time to buy a convertible, because I've had all the summer, I've had all the fun I wanted in it, and made some videos which you can also see on Iconic Brands. If I'd have bought the car now, October, well, okay, it's a useful four-seater saloon with the roof up. It doesn't have to have the roof down. It's just as good as any saloon of its type in the winter. Why are these cars not selling? I'd like your views on it below, if you can give me the comments below, and to why you think these cars, don't you think they're any good? There's a lot of attention to detail with this car, which you don't get with other cars. It's just beyond me as to why. Thanks to Dave at Piston and Rings in Staverton in Northamptonshire for the use of this facility today, and especially as he got me out of a bit of a pickle this morning, which is going to show you in the outtakes later, but accidents happen. Thanks for watching. Iconic Brands, the home of fun investments. Oops.
I think in this situation, every picture tells a story with this one. For some reason in my head, I thought it was flat at the back of me, and I'll be first, straight over. And the wood was stuck between the sill and the wheel. I was stuck solid, but thanks to Dave and Alan for helping me out. Between us, we managed to raise the car from behind and get it back on the show plinth. Alan said he was there. You only did it for content for your video, didn't you? I would love to have that as a real excuse. But hey, it's a cheap car anyway, isn't it?